Hey, welcome back. In this video, I just want to be helping you put your thoughts to rest tonight and just speaking for a minute to help you calm down from what the world is teaching you. So, one of the difficult things I think nowadays is there's so much information being thrown at us, so many pressures from society, from parents, from friends and family, and it can get difficult sometimes. I know for myself, there's always the pressure to be better, to keep improving, and to always be the best version of myself. And although I'm all for self-improvement, sometimes they can get a bit much. I've had moments in the past where I would get burnt out, where simply I just kept pushing and never gave myself the chance to have a break and to more so actually enjoy life. And I'm recording this and speaking here while I look out of my bedroom window and I see a pretty clear sky and a nice view ahead of me, and I can look back and think of the things that I'm grateful for, and I'm sure you can as well. Because I think a lot of the time there's so much, there's a lot of pressure on us nowadays, but I think that can also make us realize, or at least it made me realize, how important it is to be grateful for what I currently have. Because I know that there's a lot of people nowadays out there which probably have life worse than me. They probably have more difficulties, and I know deep down that I can keep going. I know deep down that as hard as life gets, then I can keep getting back up again. However, what I will say, and one thing that I have learned, is the importance of being able to just take a step back. Take a step back from life, from responsibilities, and even if it's for a brief moment, such as the time you spend on this video. Because it's times like that which just allow yourself to decompress, just to pause and reconsider everything that's going on. And I think there's great strength in being able to detach. I think a lot of people are so fixated on working all the time that they never really come to stop. They never really take the time to sit in boredom. They never take the time to go for a walk without the music or the podcast. They never take the time to, fully pay attention to loved ones without having to check their phone. And I think this is just sometimes the world we're in now, where so many of these actions have been normalized to the point where maybe sometimes we just don't feel the way we should. And again, I think it can be difficult sometimes, but I don't think that's a reason to give up. I don't think that's a reason to necessarily complain either. So, whatever worries you're having tonight, just know that a lot of it is temporary, and just know that you can only do what you can control. If you can't control something, it shouldn't really be so much of a worry for you. Because there's only so much energy you have every single day, meaning that there's only so much focus you can dedicate to something. And so if you let problems take all your energy and steer your control every single day, you find yourself miserable. You find yourself drowning in responsibilities, drowning in negativity and regret. And I don't know about you, but I want to live a life of fulfillment. I want to live a life where I don't have to live on other people's terms. I don't have to, respond to other people's demands. I can live my life. I can work on things meaningful, and I don't need to worry. I don't need to constantly stress. Sure, there's always going to be problems. There will always be problems. But there's something empowering I've noticed over the last few months on dedicating time to meaningful things and to shutting everything else out, to quietening the world around me. The news, the controversy, the life updates other people like to give us, just quieting it all down. I come to realize that there's nothing better than just spending my day on the few things that matter to me, on spending my time on the few people that matter to me, and doing that consistently. And sometimes if it means taking on challenges for the meaningful, or at least for the purpose of other people that are meaningful to me, then that's okay as well. And when I sort of sit here and speak to you like this, I guess I realize as well that there are so many expectations which, again, I realize I don't have to meet. And that can be quite freeing sometimes. And this isn't to say you can't have ambition. This isn't to say you can't, move up in the world. But it's more of a reminder for you to realize what actually, or more so, matters in what you do. I find for myself what matters is the work I do, the people I care about, and the people that care about me, and what I can do to make an impact. That's stuff that fulfills me. It's not the money, it's not the fame, it's none of that. Not saying that stuff is bad, but just saying it's different, and it's just not really me. So again, whatever worries you have, whether it's worries with your relationships, with your health, with your finances, sure, I'm not going to sit here and say everything's going to be okay. But what I will say is that you can get through this. You can get through this, and even if you're just feeling down at the moment, it might not even be a massive downfall that you're having. You might just feel a little down, or a little flat, or just simply wanting to wind down. Just know that if no one's really told you, that you can get through this. You can get through this. You can achieve the things you want to achieve if you put your mind to it. And that doesn't need to look like tons of work. That doesn't need to look like working hours and hours, 12-hour days. That's not it. That is not it. That's not the life you signed up for. Spending a few hours, maybe even an hour, maybe even 30 minutes a day or every couple of days working on things that are meaningful to you. Whether it's the main thing you're focusing on, whether it's something on the side. But I think you're going to find, or at least for me, I found so much more fulfillment working on the things, spending time and energy on problems that mattered to me. Problems that would allow me to be a better person, problems that would allow me to change the lives of other people, than worrying and working on problems that I didn't really care about. So, what I want you to know is that when it all comes down to it, you're not alone. Other people have similar and even worse problems than you do as well. But hey, that's okay, because at least for now, you can let it all go. You don't have to worry about it all. And again, this is your life. You should live life on your own terms, and you shouldn't let anything get you down. You should focus on things meaningful, focus on things you can control, and over time, you'll start to see a life with more spark, a life with more hope, a life where you believe you can make more of a difference, a life which gives you fulfillment, I believe that's what matters the most. So that being said, I hope you found this useful, and I'll chat with you very, very soon.